what? U cos theta, and then vertical component is U sin theta. So that horizontal component I will take it as what? Ux, and vertical component is Uy. So that clearly I can write that the velocity Ux is equals to U cos theta, and then Uy is equals to U sin theta. Total velocity U bar is equals to what I can write? U bar is equals to Ux I cap plus Uy j cap. So Ux means what? U cos theta I cap plus Uy means U sin theta j cap. This is the U bar. And I said clearly it is moving under which force? Gravitational force. So gravitational force will act in which direction? Downward direction. So which acceleration will be there? Vertical acceleration or horizontal acceleration? Vertical acceleration. Because gravity is acting in downward direction, we have Ay is equals to what? Minus g. Why minus g? Because we are throwing in upward direction. Gravity is acting in downward direction. So that Ay is equals to how much? Minus g. What about Ax? Ax is equals to 0 because it is moving under only one force. Which force? That is gravitational force. That gravitational force is acting in downward direction. So horizontally there is no force, there is no acceleration. No force means obviously no acceleration. Why? Because F is equals to what is the formula? M into A. If F is 0, nothing but A also 0. In which direction? Horizontal direction. Vertical direction, A is equals to minus G because force is equals to which force is acting here? Gravitational force is acting in vertical direction. So what is the gravitational force formula? M into G. Then Fy is equals to mg. F nothing but what? Mass into acceleration. In which direction? Y axis direction. That is equals to mg. Mm gets cancelled. Ay is equals to g. But we are throwing in upward direction, so that minus g. Ay is minus g, and then Ax is equals to 0. Ux is equals to U cos theta, and then Uy is equals to U sin theta. Now I want to measure the velocity after time t. After time t I have to measure nothing but velocity is changing or not changing? Velocity is changing. The body is going upwards and then coming downwards, nothing but the velocity is changing. So as it is going in upward direction while the ascent, time of ascent, then what happens? Velocity decreases. At maximum height what happens? It will 0, and then while coming in downward direction it will increases. That is in the case of only vertically projected motion. Okay, for example, if I thrown this ball in upward direction like this, then what happens? It is going upwards, velocity keep on decreasing, at maximum height it is becoming as much? 0, then coming in downward direction. While coming in downward direction, velocity will increases because g is acting in downward direction, body also coming in downward direction only, so that v increases. Then whenever I have thrown with some angle, see that, would I catch? So if I thrown with some angle like this, I am throwing. I said that we have to give some initial velocity u, and then we have to give an angle. Theta should not be equals to how much? 90. If theta equals 90, nothing but this is a vertical direction. Correct? That is not that we have to discuss about projectile motion here. Theta should not be equals to 90, nothing but I will throw in this direction. So that what happening? That is following. This is not cricket. That is not that much far away now. What? So that it is following the projectile motion. I am just throwing with some angle. I have given with some initial velocity, so that what happened? It is traveling in the parabolic path. Then while going in upward direction like this from here to here, then what happening? Velocity is decreasing. Which velocity is decreasing? That's the question. Vertical velocity na horizontal velocity na? Vertical velocity. At maximum height, which velocity becomes 0? Vertical velocity only. While coming in downward direction, which velocity increasing? Vertical velocity only. Why? Because I said Ax is equals to 0 means the horizontal acceleration is 0. Horizontal acceleration is 0, nothing but Ax is equals to delta v by delta t is the formula. Yes. So that Ax is 0, nothing but delta v also 0 only. Change in velocity is 0, nothing but, can I say velocity is constant? Change is 0 means what? Constant only. Along which direction? X-axis direction, so that Vx is constant. Always throughout the motion Ax is 0, that is the reason why Vx is constant. Throughout the motion. throughout the motion Vx is constant, nothing but at the maximum height which velocity will be there? Only horizontal velocity. Why? Because Vy becomes how much here? Their maximum height 0. The body is coming back nothing but something has to be 0. In that we have two velocities. I said Vx is always constant. So what is the chance? Only Vy will become 0 there. Vy will become 0 and then Vy will increases here. While going in upward direction, what happens? Vy will decreases. Why? Because Vy is equals to, what is the formula? Uy plus Ayt. V is equals to U plus At formula only, no? While going in upward direction, what I can write? Vy is equals to Uy minus Gt. Minus nothing but what? Decreasing. So it will decreases, becomes maximum here and then it will increases here in this direction. So which is becoming 0 here? Vy becoming 0. But which velocity will be there? Vx will be there. So only the body is coming like this, otherwise body will fall directly downwards. If Ux also 0 and then Vy also 0 here, Vy and then Vx both are 0 only. In both the directions both are 0 only. Then what happens? Because Vy is equals to 0, it is not going in upward direction. Because Ux is equals to 0, this is not coming in horizontal direction. Then what happens? Nothing but it will reach the maximum height and then fall down directly like this only. It is going again in the parabolic path, nothing but somebody is pulling in horizontal direction. See that I want to go in this direction but I am pulling in this direction like this. It is going in downward and then I am pulling in this direction. So that what will get? Nothing but again in parabolic path you will get. Correct? So that at the maximum height which velocity is there? Only Vx is there. That Vx is how much? Vx is equals to u cos theta. At this point, which velocities are there? U cos theta and Vy also. Vy also there, but in which direction? Downward direction. Here the net velocity will be there like this. Here the net velocity will be there like this, and then horizontal component is Vx and then vertical component is Vy. Direction is what? Alpha. Here also you can take, that is beta. Let me take any angle that might be. Okay. And also I said the velocity after some time, V bar is equals to, what is the formula? Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. This is what we discussed in the last class. V bar is equals to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. I said you have to divide in two dimensions separately, so that Vx is equals to, what is the formula? Velocity after time t. V is equals to, what is the formula? Velocity after time t. V is equals to u plus at. So that ux plus axt, then Vx is equals to, ux is what? U cos theta plus ax is how much? 0. Ax is 0 here. I have not taken any ax here. Ax is equals to 0. Then what happens? Vx is equals to u cos theta. Then Vy is equals to uy plus ayt. Uy is how much? U sin theta minus gt. This is the Vy. And then I want to find out the tan alpha direction. Tan alpha is equals to what I can write? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite is how much? Vy. Vy. Adjacent is how much? Vx. Vy is how much? U sin theta minus gt by Vx is u cos theta. This is what we have discussed in the last class. Total velocity is equals to, you can substitute this one here and then this one here. That is a velocity, and then direction of that velocity after time t is what? Nothing but Vy by Vx. What is the Vy value? U sin theta minus gt by Vx value is u cos theta. So throughout the motion which will be constant means u cos theta is constant throughout the motion. That might be initial point, final point, and then maximum height, everywhere it might be u cos theta will be there always. And then which will be changing? Vy is changing. Vy is changing as what? U sin theta minus gt. So as the time changes, then what happens? Nothing but velocity also changes. Which velocity? Vertical velocity. Why? What is the reason why it is changing? Because Ay is not 0. Because Ax is 0, horizontal velocity is constant. Because Ay is not 0, vertical velocity is not constant. Not constant means variable. Variable with respect to what? With respect to the time. So only that is u sin theta minus gt. Correct? That is about the last class. Next. What I said, the path of the projectile is which shape? Parabolic shape. So that what is the parabolic equation? Generally mathematical equation. Y is equals to ax minus bx square. Y is equals to mx plus c is the slope equation, that is. So that y is equals to ax minus bx square. We will prove that. So you have to prove that trajectory of projectile is parabola. Trajectory means what I said? Path followed by the projectile. Now for that, I will take all the components. First of all, ux is equals to how much? U cos theta. Uy is equals to u sin theta. Ax is equals to how much? 0. Ay is equals to minus g. And then at time t, what is the horizontal displacement? We have discussed already in the last class. From here to here, what is the horizontal displacement? Displacement along x-axis. What is that? Sx. Sx is equals to how much? X. Along the y-axis, what is the vertical displacement? Sy, that is equals to how much? Y. Along the x-axis, the displacement at time t, nothing but how much displacement travelled in time t. Give me that. So whenever I projected from here to there, then in the mid path, I am just observing everything. After what time? At time t is equals to 0, I projected upwards. And then what happening? At time t, I am observing everything. Whenever we observe there, what is the velocity at this point? Velocity at this point is v, no? Velocity at that point is v. Of course, vx is equals to u cos theta. Vy is equals to u sin theta minus gt. Why? Because it is changing with respect to the time. So at this point, what is the horizontal distance travelled by this? Nothing but x is the horizontal distance. What is the vertical distance? Nothing but y is the vertical distance. Then here acceleration is how much? Ax is equals to how much? Throughout the motion ax is equals to 0 only. Ay is equals to what? Minus g. That we will see. Now sx is equals to horizontal distance is x and then sy is equals to y. Now let me take the displacement equation. S is equals to ut plus half at square. Along the y-axis I will take. Along the y-axis. So sy. What is sy here? Y. Y is equals to uy. What is uy? U sin theta into t plus half into ay is what? Minus gt square. Correct, but our equation is what? Equation should be in the form of ax minus bx square. This is in the form of at minus bt square. Correct, but our equation should be y should be equals to y-axis displacement is equals to a into x-axis minus b into x square. You have to get that form only. You should get in that form only. For that purpose, I will take here again sx I will take. Sx is equals to what I can write? uxt plus half ax t square. S is equals to ut plus half at square only, but in horizontal direction I have taken. So that uxt, sx is equals to what is the value? X is equals to, ux is equals to u cos theta into t plus half into, this is what? 0 into t square. Then everything becomes 0. Then x is equals to u cos theta into t. We want our equation in the form of what? Y is equals to ax minus bx square. We have y, but we don't have x. So for that purpose, what you have to do? I want to remove the t. I want to remove t and then I have to put x. For that purpose, what I can write? T is equals to x by u cos theta. That value you substitute here. Then y is equals to what I can write? U sin theta into t is what? X by u cos theta minus half g into x square by u square cos square theta. That is the equation. Then now u gets cancelled. Sin theta by cos theta will be tan theta into x. Now this should be b into x square. So that I will take x square separately. I will write everything. Okay. So what is remaining here? G divided by 2u square cos square theta. this is y. Now it is in the form of that only, y is equals to ax minus bx square. Now in the place of a, what we are having here? Tan theta. In the place of b, g by 2u square cos square theta. Now this is in the form of y is equals to ax square, ax minus bx square. So trajectory is what? Trajectory of projectile is parabola. Clear? So first of all you have to take the displacement along x-axis is x. Why displacement along the x-axis is x? I have taken the displacement after time t. Initially how much here? 0, 0. Origin is 0, 0. Now I am stopping the ball here and then I am finding everything. Whenever I stop the ball here, then horizontal distance is, I am just considering it as x, and then vertical distance as y. Obviously u is the initial velocity, means horizontal component is what? U cos theta. Vertical component is u sin theta. Along the x-axis, what is the acceleration? Ax is equals to 0, ay is equals to what? Minus g. Take all the components and you have to prove that y is equals to ax minus bx square. For that purpose, I have taken sy first. Sy is equals to uyt plus half ayt square. From that, uy is equals to what? U sin theta into t minus half g into t square. I have the equation in terms of t, but I should get the equation in terms of what? X. For that purpose, I will take Sx equation. Sx is equals to uxt plus half axt square. Then ax becomes 0, everything becomes 0 here. Then ux means what? U cos theta into t. Take this time here, that time value you substitute in this equation. Then what will get? Y is equals to tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. One of the important equation. That's it. Copy that. Trajectory of projectile is parabola. I think diagram you have drawn already. There you have written that Sx is equals to x. You did not written that. That is what? No need to draw. Just copy that. Any changes are in the diagram, then you make the changes and copy everything. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 2 years ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ. ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡಾ? This equation is very important. Tan theta into x minus g by 2 u square cos square theta into x square. Next. Next, time of flight. Time of flight. What do you mean by time of flight? The time taken to remain in the air. Correct? So before reaching the ground, how much time it is taking to travel from the initial point to final point? So for that, first of all, we will find out the time of ascent. What do you mean by time of ascent? This one already we have discussed in the motion under the gravity only, no? Time of ascent nothing but the time taken to reach from ground to maximum height. While going in upward direction, ground to maximum height. That time we will take as what? Time of ascent. Time of descent nothing but maximum height to ground. So for that time of ascent, first of all, it is going from this initial point to the maximum height. So we are projecting in which direction? Obviously we are projecting slantly, both the directions it is covering. Let me take, I have taken the vertical direction only. Why? Because vertical component of velocity becomes how much here? 0. So equation will be easy for us. So that I will take the equation v is equals to u plus at. We can take any equation, sy is equals to uyt plus half ayt square also. But this will be easy. Why? Because if you take sy is equals to uyt plus half ayt square, you should know this value, maximum height value. We don't know that. So only I am taking this one, v is equals to u plus at. So vy is equals to uy plus ayt at maximum height. At maximum height, what happens? Vy is equals to how much? 0. At maximum height, this is the maximum height. At maximum height, vy is equals to 0. Then vy is equals to 0. Uy is equals to, what is the formula? Uy is equals to u sin theta minus ay is equals to what? Gt, minus gt. Time of ascent. Then time of ascent is equals to what I can write simply? U sin theta by g. If time of ascent is u sin theta by g, then time of descent is equals to how much? U sin theta by g only. Why? Because time taken to go from the ground to maximum height is equals to maximum height to ground. So that is equals to time of descent, that is also equals to what? U sin theta by g. Then total time of flight. Total time of flight nothing but I said to reach from ground to ground. Ground to ground nothing but it is covering first of all ground to maximum height plus maximum height to ground. So the total time of flight, what I can write? T is equals to time of ascent plus time of descent. Then u sin theta by g plus u sin theta by g. What is that? 2u sin theta by g. G square ಅಲ್ಲ g ನೇ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ u sin theta by g plus u sin theta by g gives you 2u sin theta by g. That is a total time of flight. Otherwise, you can find in other way also. Method 2. S is equals to, what is the formula? ut plus half at square. After reaching the ground, what is the height of the object?
0.
After reaching the ground, 0 only. Why you are thinking that much? From here it is starting and then coming again here only. So what is the height of the object there? 0 only. So that sy is equal, after reaching the ground, sy is equals to what I can write? 0. Then uyt half ayt square. 0 is equals to, uy value is how much? U sin theta into t, then minus half gt square. Yes sir. Then half gt square is equals to what I can write? U sin theta into t. Let me take that is capital T, total time of flight. So that t gets cancelled here. Then t is equals to what I can write again? 2u sin theta by g. We got the same answer or not? In both the ways. One is you can find out either by the time of ascent and time of descent, otherwise total time of flight directly we can find out. Listen again. Whenever I want to discuss about the time of ascent, nothing but while going from the ground to maximum height. See, whenever I am throwing like this, I am throwing like that, then what happening? It is going and then coming here. How much time taken to go from here to here? That time what we call total time of flight. Time taken to reach the ground again you can say, otherwise time taken to remain in the air you can say. Both answers are correct only. So for that, first of all, what is the time taken to reach maximum height? Time of ascent. From here to ground is time of descent. Time of ascent we will find out first of all. For finding time of ascent, finally velocity becomes how much? 0 here. Which velocity is becoming a 0? Vertical velocity. At maximum height, vertical component of velocity is 0. So it is reaching the maximum height here. Vy become as how much? 0. So v is equals to u plus at. Vy is 0, uy is u sin theta, ay is minus g, t is the time of ascent. So the time of ascent is equals to u sin theta by g. Whatever the time taken from ground to maximum height is equals to maximum height to ground again. So the time of ascent is equals to time of descent. Total time of flight from here to here and then from here to here. From here to here, what is the time? Time of ascent. From here to here, time of descent. Addition of that gives you what? Total time of flight. So the t is equals to ta plus td, that is equals to how much? U sin theta by g. 2u sin theta by g. Then after that, if you want to find out with the displacement equation, now I am starting from here and then reaching the same level. Here what is the coordinates you are taking here? 0, 0. Vertical coordinate is how much? 0. Here also vertical coordinate is how much? 0. On the x-axis, what is the value of y? On the x-axis, y-axis value is what? 0 only, no? So that here height is 0. So sy is equals to 0 here. Uyt plus, you can use only this formula because at the finally, displacement becomes how much? 0. Here I am using only this formula because at finally, velocity is becoming as what? 0. So here, totally sy is equals to uyt plus half ayt square. Sy becomes how much? 0 because after reaching the ground, height is equals to what? Height is 0. Height of the object is 0. Then 0 is equals to u sin theta into time, total time of flight minus half g t square. From that t is equals to again how much? 2u sin theta by g only. Very, very important. Everything is important only from now onwards. T is equals to 2u sin theta by g or 2u sin theta. Both are same only. Copy that. Right, time taken to remain in the air. Capital T is equals to time taken to remain in the air. TA is equals to time taken to reach the maximum height. Time taken to reach the maximum height. TD is equals to time taken to reach the ground from maximum height. To reach the ground from maximum height. Copy everything. Options ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా? ఆప్షన్స్ లో ఎన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్? ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್, 2 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, 25 27. Done? Next is maximum height. Maximum height, H max. Maximum height, H max. Now H maximum nothing but the maximum vertical displacement of the body throughout the motion. Where it is maximum? At middle only, na? So that vertical displacement what we call nothing but maximum height. Everything is height only, from here to here everything is height only. In that which is maximum nothing but exactly middle part. Where it is the maximum height? Wherever the vertical velocity is 0. The maximum height nothing but the maximum vertical displacement travelled by the body where the vertical component of velocity is how much? 0. Everywhere height only. This is also height only. This is also height only. But you should discuss about the maximum height. When the maximum height will come? Whenever the vertical velocity becomes 0, then only it will go and then reaches down, right? So it is going upwards. At some point Vy is equals to 0. Then what happens? It will start the downward journey. So that height what we call maximum height. The main condition is the maximum vertical displacement travelled by the body where the vertical component of velocity becomes how much? 0. Vy should be is equals to 0. Now I want to find out the displacement. Which formula I can use? I know Vy is 0. I know acceleration. So that which formula we can use? V square minus u square is equals to 2as. So that V square minus u square is equals to 2as. V square minus u square is equals to 2as. Along which direction I am saying about the displacement? In which direction? Vertical direction. Vertical direction nothing but Vy square minus uy square is equals to 2ay and then sy. So Vy square at maximum height what is happening? 0. Vy becomes 0 minus uy. Initial velocity is how much? Uy is equals to u square sin square theta. That is equals to 2 into ay is how much? Minus g. Sy is equals to h max only, na? Y only, but maximum y is what? Of course h max only. So that h max that is. Then minus u minus gets cancelled here. H is equals to what I can write? H max is equals to u square sin square theta by 2g. That's very important formula. H max is equals to u square sin square theta by 2g. Simply I have to take H max nothing but what? The maximum vertical displacement of the body. What happening there? At maximum height what happening there? vertical component of velocity becomes 0, otherwise Vy becomes 0. Wherever Vy is equals to 0, that only we call it as maximum height. Okay, everywhere Vy is not 0 here, so only this is just height only, this is not maximum height. You're understanding, right? So where maximum height we call nothing but wherever Vy becomes 0. So that Vy becomes 0. I want to find the displacement. What is the relation between displacement and final velocity? V square minus u square is equals to 2as. I am saying that vertical, so that Vy square minus uy square is equals to 2ay sy. Vy is equals to how much? 0. Uy is equals to how much? Already we know that. U sin theta square, that is equals to 2 into ay is how much? Minus g. Sy is equals to, that is what I want to find out. That is the h maximum. Then h maximum is equals to u square sin square theta by 2g. When the h maximum will be maximum? At what angle? At what angle? At theta is equals to 90. Of course, sin 90 becomes how much? 1. Sin 90 is 1 amma. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಅದೇ. ಪುಷ್ಪಮಹಾಲಿಂಗಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗನ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್. So that sin 90 becomes how much? 1. So that here whenever I thrown with the 90 degrees angle, then it will reach the maximum height. The height will be h max is equals to how much? What is the value there? U square by 2g. U square by 2g. Whenever I have thrown with the angle, then for example, if I throw like this with the velocity, it will reach as the maximum height. If I throw like this, then this height will be lesser than the first height. Why? Because I am throwing with vertically only, nobody is there in horizontally, no control, nothing, it is going upwards and then coming downwards directly. But here two are there, one is horizontal velocity, another is vertical velocity. So only it will reach less height than the first case. Okay. So that is a maximum height. Write that. Maximum vertical displacement. The maximum vertical displacement travelled. Maximum vertical displacement travelled where vertical component of velocity becomes 0. Vertical component of velocity becomes 0. Underline that. That's very important line. Copy everything. Whoever missed the first class, you can watch in the phone, they will give tab, no? You can watch in that. Who was not there for the first class? These 3 girls. Then you are not there. Projectile motion first class I am saying. You are not there. Then what about you? You are not there. Boys, everybody was there, no? And this weekend projectile motion only. Weekend syllabus is projectile motion. That is oblique and then horizontal and then inclined plane. 3 topics will be there. Complete projectile motion. Then range. Next, range. Next topic is range. What do you mean by range? Vertical distance is maximum height, horizontal distance is range. So here maximum horizontal distance, total horizontal distance we can take as range. So by which one we can get the solution here? By which equation we can get the answer? We have 2 formulas. Displacement, in terms of displacement we have, one is S is equals to ut plus half at square, either you can get from this, otherwise one more formula is there, v square minus u square is equals to 2as. So which is more easy? S is equals to ut plus half at square. Why? Because the range we are measuring in which direction? Horizontal direction. Horizontal acceleration becomes how much? 0. So this will be easier. Correct? Whenever you take this one, you know u and then you know a and then you want to find out the s, but we don't know the v, final velocity we don't know. So that I cannot use this formula. Only the formula is what I can use, s is equals to ut plus half at square. The range means the maximum horizontal distance travelled by the body. How much total, for the total motion, for the total projectile motion, how much horizontal distance it is covered. Maximum horizontal distance is range here. Horizontal nothing but what you have to take here, sx is equals to uxt plus half axt square. Then sx, what we are finding? Horizontal distance, so that is what? Range r is equals to ux. What is the ux formula? U cos theta. It is covering the total motion, otherwise part of the motion. Total motion. Total motion means time will be what? Time of flight. Total motion from here to here, it is covering nothing but what I can take. The time taken is time of flight. The time of flight nothing but what? The time taken to reach the ground again. So it is reaching the ground again. So that the time of flight t you have to take, plus ax becomes how much? 0. Everything is 0 only here. Then r is equals to u cos theta into, what is the t value here? 2u sin theta by g. Then u into u becomes how much? U square, 2 sin theta cos theta, sin 2 theta divided by g. 2 sin theta cos theta is equals to sin 2 theta obviously. So that r is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g. But the h max is equals to how much? U square sin square theta by 2g. So for the shortcut formula I can write here, h max is equals to u sin theta means what? Which component? Y component or x component? Y component. So simply what I can write, uy square by 2g. Can I write like that? Yes. Then range, from here what you can write, tell me that. From here, u cos theta means what? Ux. U sin theta means what? Uy divided by g. Still what is remaining? 2 is remaining. 2ux uy divided by g you can take. This is the range, one of the formula for the range. Shortcut method you want to remember properly means that is the easy method. So h is equals to uy square by 2g, r is equals to 2ux into uy by g, otherwise u square sin 2 theta by g. Now tell me, at what angle range will be maximum? Very very important. See, this should become what? This should become 1. I want to make it as 1, nothing but this total angle should be equals to how much? 90. Sin 90 becomes how much? 1. So that 2 theta should be is equals to how much? 90 means theta is equals to how much? 45 degrees obviously. You understand, right? So I want to make it maximum. See here, here also I made it maximum. When I made it maximum, theta equals 90 means this one becomes how much? 1. So here also I want to make it maximum means sin 2 theta should be equals to how much? 1. Sin 2 theta is equals to 1. Then sin 2 theta is equals to what? 1 means what? Sin 90 I can write. Yes. Then sin gets cancelled. Then 2 theta is equals to 90. Then theta is equals to 45. So when it will be maximum, at what angle? At theta is equals to 45. At theta is equals to 45, the range will be maximum. So whenever we are throwing the projectile, any javelin also if you take means, whenever they are throwing with exactly 45 degrees, then only it will reach the maximum distance. Compulsory, almost they will throw equal to the 45 degrees only. Okay, that is a training they will give that. So they have to always, something you want to throw, whenever you are throwing the ball also, whenever you throw it exactly 45 degrees, then only it will reach the maximum distance. Okay, that is what about the range. Write that. The maximum horizontal distance, the maximum horizontal distance traveled by the projectile. Traveled by the projectile. This one also you write shortcut formula. H max is equals to uy square by 2g. Finished? Next, write a note point. Range is equal for the complementary angles. Range is equal for the complementary angles. What do you mean by complementary angles? Sum of the angles should be equals to how much? 90. If two angles should be said as complementary, nothing but theta 1 and then theta 2 are complementary means theta 1 plus theta 2 becomes how much means 90 degrees. That is the meaning of complementary angles. Now, sum of the angles are complementary, sum of the angles is equals to 90. At that time what happens? It will have same range. For example, let us take the best example is theta is equals to 30. Another angle should be how much? 60 obviously. Both should be equals to how much? 90 degrees. Everything is balanced, right? One is I have taken as 30 degrees, another is 60 degrees. Sum of the angles is equals to 90. I said that for these two projectiles, what will get? Nothing but we will get the same range. Let us check that. So, R is equals to, what is the formula? U square sin 2 theta by G. You have to remember the formulas properly, otherwise you will do mistakes. So, R is equals to U square sin 2 theta by G. So, R is equals to U square sin 2 theta, sin 2 into first theta is how much for us? 30. So, totally will be how much? 60. You will get confused again. Why? Because 60 is there here. 2 into 30 I will take, that divided by G. Then U square sin 60 divided by G. U square sin 60 is how much? Root 3 by 2. So, root 3 by 2G. This is the range I got. Whenever I have taken theta equals to how much? 30 degrees. Let us check with theta is equals to 60 degrees. R is equals to, what is the formula again? U square sin 2 theta by G. U square sin 2 into theta is how much I have taken? 60 degrees. That divided by G. So that U square sin 120. Sin 120 by G. Sin 120. Root 3 by 2. Sin 120 is equals to what? Cos 30 only it will be. Cos 30 is equals to how much again? Root 3 by 2. So that this is U square root 3 by 2 divided by G. So that root 3 U square by G. 2G, I am sorry. We got the same answer or not? For the complementary angles means sum of the angles should be equals to how much? 90. So for the theta 1 I have taken as 30. For theta 2 I have taken as 60. We will check that ranges are equal or not. So r is equals to u square sin 2 theta 1 by g. Theta 1 is how much? 30 degrees. Whenever I substitute that, what will get here? Root 3 u square by 2g. Then second angle is what I have taken? 60 degrees. Theta 2 is equals to 60. U square sin 2 into theta 2 divided by g, again formula. Then u square sin 2 into theta 2 is how much? 60. Sin 120 becomes how much? Root 3 by 2. So root 3 u square by 2g. This is the range at theta 2 and this is the range at theta 1. If both are complementary, then what happens? Ranges becomes equal. So if I show you diagrammatically, first one I am throwing at what angle? Theta is equals to 30 degrees. Then what happens? It will go and then fall like this. And then second one I am throwing at what angle? Theta is equals to 60. Little bit upwards, and then 60 means it is going and then reaching again here only. Both will have same range. One is R1, another is R2. R theta 1 and then R theta 2. Next, if I throw another ball with 45 degrees, if I throw another projectile with 45 degrees, in middle I will take 45, then what happens to the range? It will be left side, otherwise right side. Tell me.
Right.
This is the theta equals to 60 and then theta equals 30. We are getting the range here. Now at 45, you will get the range before that, otherwise after that. After that. Why? Because I said at theta equals to 45, range is maximum. So that you will get the red one, nothing but 45 degrees like this, somewhere here. Why? Because this is at what angle? R at 45 degrees. 45 degrees nothing but what? It should be maximum. Nobody should beat that. Everything is below that only you have to get. So this is for range at what angle? R at 60 degrees. This one is R at 30 degrees. Both are equal to each other. That is what I have shown here. That is root 3 u square by 2g, root 3 u square by 2g. You can check another angle also. Theta is equals to 15 and then 75. Theta equals to 15 means next angle will be how much? Obviously. Plus 75 only now becomes how much? 90 degrees. Can you check that? Yes? First of all, copy this. Copy all the derivation along with the diagram. Yes, very good. Deepika?